Hey guys, it's Marie Antoinette with Posh Paper Perfection, and welcome to my channel. Hey guys! Let's hear that song again. I'm telling you. It's Friday, yeah? Alright, everybody get on the dancing shoes and dance. We made it. We made it, we made it, we made it. What a week it has been. Seriously. This has been the craziest week ever. Okay? And when you guys hear all of the stuff, I'm going to say stuff because I'm going to be language friendly in case there are any kiddos around. But let me tell you, if I could say the other word, I'd be saying the other word. It has been one heck of a week. And so anyway, if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to go ahead and smash that like button. I want you to go ahead and say, hi, how's your week been? What have you been crafting? All right, I have so much to say and so much to do. So let's go ahead and turn this down here and let's get into it, okay? So it has been a crazy, crazy week. Okay. I'm just so glad that it is Friday. Honestly. I have so many unveilings to do. So I have unveilings from HSN, from Amazon, and from Spellbinders. And I just remembered I totally forgot to get one of my things that, but I'm just gonna have to describe it to you. You guys are gonna have to like figure it out. If you want, I can run downstairs and get all of it. But anyway, okay. So let's begin with the good things that happen. So the great things that happen is that I finally got my box from HSN, which I think this is the carriage, Anna Griffin's carriage. So I'm like really excited about that, and we'll be opening that up too. And then down here, I have something that I've always wanted to, and I kind of splurged on myself. Why I need another one, I don't know, but this happens to be something very exciting. And I'll be sharing with you guys the differences between all of Anna's electric die cutters and the plate systems. Okay, I also got some awesome paper that I cannot wait to use for future products. One of the things that I started my week off with, which was really exciting, was an email from Yana. And if you haven't seen my videos this week, then you haven't heard about it. If you've heard about it, I'm sorry, I'm talking about it again. It was just like the highlight of my week. So on, I believe it was on Tuesday, I get an email from Yana, and I don't want to destroy her last name. And I think it's Samakula. I think that's how you say it. But she is one of the designers from Spellbinders, and she's very known for hot foil dies. And I own a whole bunch of her dies already, but she contacted me by email and she said, Marie, I love your work. And I was like, this is a joke, right? This is a joke. This is not happening to me. But and then I read it over again and I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is legit. So I replied back and she said that she wanted to know if I was interested in working with some former Spellbinder projects. And I mean, any crafter, who would say no, right? Well, that was really awesome. And she sent me, I was just expecting like, you know, maybe like one die. And the next thing you know, I got 5 emails of 5 different projects and all these emails. Anyway, so if you are not a subscriber, you love Spellbinders. And if you don't love Spellbinders, let me tell you why you need to love Spellbinders. So Spellbinders has such detail, embossing, and good quality. If you love Anna Griffin dies, you're gonna love Spellbinders dies. I fell in love with their dies before I met Anna. And then now those two are my top favorite dies. But the embossing is amazing and all kinds of intricate dies, tiny little dies, which is one of the reasons why I got my my purchase that I want to share with you guys today. So anyway, I looked through the list and I was like, whoa, I cannot believe everything I get to choose from. And so anyway, let me go open up this email here so I can read to you what is coming. Okay, so you guys can make sure and subscribe. Okay, but we have the products that are coming to me, and I will be making projects out of this, and I'll be sharing with you how I made those projects and all kinds of other tutorials. The Christmas Traditions paper pad, the diamond gold foil die, the hot foil die, sorry, the holiday florals glimmer die, the holiday florals background glimmer die, a scarecrow, a wagon full of fall, shopping cart. Oh no, I didn't get the shopping cart. I boo-hooed when I heard that. She only had a few left and I missed the boat. Darn work. I really wish next time I'm gonna have to stop and respond immediately. So there's a shopping cart collection, and out of the shopping cart collection I got the shopping cart party on and the shopping bags. So I'm kind of curious to see what I'm going to make with that, but I'm really excited about that. The pinstripe bracket card builder, which is also a glimmer hot foil, and the silver bells dimensional doilies. Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas with that. You guys are going to love it. Let's see, the jingle word frame, and I thought this was really neat. She has a diamond stitch die. So anyway, those are all the dies that I will be playing with and making lots and lots and lots and lots of projects. And I'll be I will be debuting those projects beginning August 20th. Depending on the project, you may not see some products premiere because they have a later release. So I'm like so excited about that. Okay, so let's see here. Now that was the start of a very, very exciting day. But then something happened and it was not so great. So, how can I explain it? I don't know if anybody else does the same thing, but I like to check my checking account just to see things and make sure I'm the budgeting and stuff like that. I always know that there's going to be money in there, right? Well, I noticed that there was considerably not a lot of money in there. And there was some Amazon purchases there. And what ended up happening was I became the victim of a phishing attempt. Yep. Yeah, a phishing attempt. And that's nothing to be clapping about. I tell you, nothing to be clapping about. Because what ended up happening was this person, they stole my credit card somehow. And I don't know exactly how that happened, because I hardly ever make purchases that require me to put my PIN number. And so anyway, they stole my credit card and created their own Amazon account and bought stuff. Okay. Which, all right, was like very, very odd. So I ended up spending the time on the phone with Amazon going, okay, what in the world is going on? Okay. What is going on? I didn't make these purchases. These are fraudulent purchases. And they said, we'll open up a case. Go ahead and cancel your credit card. So I had to cancel my credit card and have no money for 2 weeks. I mean, 2 days. 2 days, not 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I was really, really bummed about that. But then the funniest thing happened, believe it or not. Okay. I get an Amazon package and I open it up, and no joke, it is detergent fabric softener. Yeah. And I'm like, what the heck is this? I mean, seriously, why did I get fabric softener? And then I remembered, oh, those purchases. I was like, well, why would they be sending them to me? All right. So then the next day I get 2 more Amazon packages, and I haven't been shopping, guys. Okay. 2 more packages. And Jeff, he calls me up and he said, love, you have a garden seat out here. Okay. I'm like, a garden seat? What do you mean a garden seat? Okay. All right. And apparently they purchased a garden seat. And then I opened up the next box, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to open up the box. I paid for the damn things. I'm going to return them, you know. I wonder what they got. And no joke, they got a moonlight. Yeah. Like this actual moon that lights up. Why? I mean, seriously, if you're going to be taking somebody's credit card information, don't you think that you should be getting better stuff? And also, shouldn't they have gotten good quality dryer sheets? I mean, come on, Snuggle. Yeah? Snuggle would have been a lot better than, was it Purex? All right. So anyway, that was the craziness of this whole thing. But it did get better. I did end up getting my card today, and thank God, because scrapbook.com has a sale on organization, and guess what? I need organization. Oh, I almost forgot. One more thing happened this week, and it actually began my week. So, I actually have been thinking about getting a, what do you call it? I'm lost for words. I was thinking about getting one of those Murphy beds, because there is a bed right here. Okay. This is the spare bedroom, but it is my craft room. And so, Jeff has finally, been convinced, yeah, a Murphy bed, that should be good. And And so I call up a local company that sells Murphy beds. And it just so happened they sell closets. All right. I wasn't expecting them to sell closets, but they sell closets. So I scheduled an appointment for them to come out. And they came out here and they said they needed to do a presentation. I was like, what? I don't understand what, presentation. Well, she wanted to know what my ideas were. And I told her what my ideas were. I wanted a Murphy bed that had a desk that pulled out. And then the back would have bookshelves. Okay. And the first thing she told me was, yeah, we don't sell anything like that. That's impossible. I'm like, listen, hear me out. And she shows me this Murphy bed that's just like, 2 doors. That's it. So I'm trying to I'm sending her pictures. I'm like, I do YouTube videos and I would like a bookshelf behind me and it would be so great if it had storage. And she is just like, I share it with her. I actually do the research online and I find the Murphy bed that I'm wanting that has a bookshelf and it slides open like this. And I show it to her and she talks to the owner and the owner says, yeah, that's impossible. She's got carpet floors. It slides from the top. Hello. I end up talking to the person who owns the other Murphy bed detailer. I think it's like Murphy Bed Depot or something like that down in Florida. And she was like, it'll open as long as you don't have shag carpet. Hello. So that was a little bit disappointing as well. But hopefully in 3 months or so, I'll have something back here that's a little bit more pleasing to look at. It's just for me, honestly. And I would like a little bit more room. When I say more room, probably more room for a mess. But anyway, enough about me. That is how my life has been going this week. Let's get on to see what I end up getting. Okay? And I'm going to turn the camera down. I'm not sure if we're going to build a card today or not. It just depends on, how I feel. But I do want to show you 2 of these purchases. Well, actually 3 of these purchases. So the very first thing I want to show you guys is this beautiful paper that I got. Okay. So I got this beautiful paper because I'm going to be doing a lot of fall themes. And I know how much you guys love my paper and always ask me, where do you get your papers from, Marie? All right. And I just wanted to share with you where I got my papers. So I got this from Amazon, from my favorite Amazon store, the Card Warehouse. Okay. Card Warehouse is amazing. Big shout out to them. Okay. And it's such good quality cardstock. So here they have all kinds of colors. Of course, they don't put the colors on here, but they actually have names. I think this is called Tangerine, and this is like Candy Red Apple. But these cardstocks are not shimmer, okay? Just so you know. They are totally matte. This is a red, more like a red orange. Then we got a vibrant yellow, like a lime green. And then like a fresh meadow green, an olive green. And I think this is brown. Yep. Brown. Isn't that beautiful? Cream white. And then a black. So I thought those would be really nice colors for fall looking cards. Okay. So that's what that's called. It's called Autumn, and it is 100-pound paper. You get 50 sheets and 10 colors of those. So 10 sheets of each color, which, well, no, five sheets of each color. So anyway, I love that. And then, oh, let's go over here. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't have a lot of orange in my paper stash. I was actually really surprised, but orange and yellow are probably the two least colors that I have. Now, talk about pink. I have tons and tons of pink. Tons and tons of pink. I also got this Christmas Seasons collection. And this one has the olive green. It has another kind of green. This is not the same as the other cardstock. A white, and then I think that's a fire brick red. So one of the reds is the same and the other one is not. Let me tell you, I have a problem because this is like I think this is my third Christmas paper stack. I keep on saying I don't need paper and I end up buying it. But I love card stock warehouse so much that I had to have this. Now, if you do want the glimmer, all you have to do is take like a Wink of Stella. And if you don't know what a Wink of Stella is, it's basically a little wand that has glitter on it. Let me see if I have. I don't know if I have the Wink of Stella, but I'll have to throw down the link so you can see it. I don't see it right here. But it's a Wink of Stella, and it's a little brush, and it has a glitter in the tube, and you can just go like this, and it sparkles up everything. It makes everything like so shimmery. All right, so those are my papers. All right, the other thing that I got here was this. Now, this happens to be a purchase that came in after my last live on Friday, and I was actually kind of disappointed because I thought it was going to come in last Friday to show it with everything else, and I didn't. But I'm still happy that it did show up, and we will put this down here. All right. So, this is what I end up getting. Isn't that beautiful? This is Anna Griffin's Carriage Slimline Easel Dies. And I'm really excited to do this. So, I've been seeing everybody from the Anna Griffin, Friends Who Love Anna Griffin group on Facebook. Their versions of this die, and I can't wait to try my version. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make out of it, but anyway, this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, like Anna says, beautiful in the making. All right, now comes to the fun one. Okay, so I'm going to turn it upside down here. And I'm turning it upside down because I did not get to cross off my address. Which, after being the victim of fraud, is so important. Okay. So I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm actually going to do it this way. Let's see if I can get it on. Oh, hello. All right. Welcome to your new home. This is my new home. You see what it is? It's a mini Empress. Yay! I'm like so excited.
I'm here to help. Get to know Siri at apple.com.
What the heck? Siri just decided to talk to me. It is a mini Empress, okay? I don't know why that's happening here. Cancel. For some reason, my computer wants to update now. Okay, so this is the Empress Mini. I have been waiting for this. So this is the Empress Mini unboxing. And I hope you guys are going to really like this. All right, let me go ahead and get myself off of this video so you guys can see. Okay, so this is the Empress Mini, and there was somebody that had sent me a comment on one of my videos and said, I purchased the Empress Mini, Marie. Did I purchase the wrong one? Because I feel like I'm not able to do many projects with it. Okay, and I thought, you know what? I had just seen that the Empress Mini was available on HSN. I mean, I've tried to get the Mini before, and I just haven't been able to do it. And one thing I love about HSN is their payment plans, and that's how I afford my Anna Fix. But you know, I kept on not justifying it until I started working a lot with Spellbinders dies. I like Spellbinders die cutter. It is superior, yes it is, but there's something about electronic die cutters. Once you go electronic, you don't want to be cranking. It's very, very tough. So I said to myself, you know what? If I am going to be cutting dies that are tiny, okay, like this tiny, okay, this tiny, this, look at all those intricate dies, then I really can save much more time if I get something that's smaller. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the box, because I think the box is going to show you a lot more detail about this. Okay, so when you get the Empress Mini, you're going to get the Empress. Okay, let me focus a little bit closer here. Okay, so when you get the Empress Mini, what's going to happen is you're going to get the Mini Empress, you're going to get the plate systems, the embossing mat, the magnetic mat, and then some starter dies, a starter embossing folder, and then the cord. Okay, so that's everything that you would get. Now I'm going to show it to you in person. All right. All right. So this is the cord. So let's go ahead and open up the cord. And I love my stand-up desk. My stand-up desk actually has plugs for electricity. I should say electrical outlets. Hello. That's what it's called. Electrical outlets. And so let me unplug this. And I'll plug this here. There we go. All right, so I have my electrical outlet there. Plug this away. All right. Hi. All right, and then here's the little Empress. It's so tiny. It is absolutely adorable. Okay, the other reason why I got this was because, you know, when I go on the road and I'm on vacation and I want to do some die cutting, I can take this along with me. It is not as heavy and it is portable. And I mean, I'm just like looking at it going, how is this like, oh, this is like so adorable. Okay, so this is exactly what it looks like. It is absolutely adorable. So you get the Empress Mini. Okay, and then you get, I'll just go ahead and open this all. This is an embossing pad. One of the things I love about Anna's plate systems is that they're all labeled. Okay. So I'm kind of curious to see how much pressure this is going to have compared to the regular size. But this is the embossing, which says die embossing. Okay. And then you have the metal shim here. And let's open that up. This is the metal shim. We'll move that over here. You guys can see it. Okay. Then you have your magnetic mat. All right. And this is another reason why I choose to do the Empress, is because once you start die cutting with a magnetic mat and your dies do not move around, you probably will never use another die cutter again. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Just like that. And then 2 glass plates. They're clear glass plates. So another thing, if you are not familiar with Anna Griffin's plate system, is that she has letters here. So it goes in order. The A plate goes on top. Okay. Then you have the B plate. And then if you wanted to emboss, you would either replace the B with the C, but you would always make sure and have the D. The D is always on the bottom, and then you take the A, the other A plate. So it's A, D, B, paper, die, and then A. Okay. That is the system. Now, I know I had some people that were kind of curious about the size difference between the mini and the full-size one. So, if you could hold on 1 second, I will show you the difference of the sizes. Okay. So, that's the mini. I might have to turn the my regular Empress, the standard size, around, because it is, oh my gosh, it's such a monster. Oh my god. Can you see it? All right, so let me do it this way. Okay. Oh my goodness. You can see the difference between the two. Okay, so that's the mini, and this is that's the big one. Okay, so that's the difference between the two, how big it is. All right, and I think a lot of people, when they say, oh gosh, I can't afford the Empress, I think I'll just get the mini. They don't understand the differences between the two die cutting machines. Okay, so this die cutting machine, the big one, has a, I believe it's a 9-inch. Oh, is that right? I think it's like either an 8 or a 9-inch opening. Okay, so let's go over here and I will show you. All right, so this is this is 5 inches. Yeah, so an 8-inch opening. So this is the regular standard plates that come with the Empress, this Empress, okay? As compared to the mini. So you can see the mini is almost, it's a little bit more than half, but you can see that there's at least 3 inches here that is, you know, it cannot do. Okay. So what does that mean for you? That means that you're not going to be able to do a lot of the embossing, because like the embossing folders, if you have an embossing folder like this, the slimline, you're actually not going to be able to do it. You'll be able to do it in here, but you'll need a mini slimline embossing plate, because it won't be long enough. Okay, or I'm going through my stuff to show you. Or this is a classic example. Most of Anna's standard embossing folders are 5x7s. And if you are going to be doing the mini, you're going to be short. See? Okay. So it's great to have the mini for quick things and little tiny intricate dies. But if you're really going to be making card making, the big die cutter is the way to go. Okay. Now, with the big die cutter, there are 2 different plate systems that can work with it. You saw that there was the standard right here, but you also have the long plates. And the long plates, you've seen me use them before. And they are 12 inches by 9. And when they fit in the Empress. Let me see if I can scoot it back just a little bit so you can see the bottom. But when you feed it through the Empress, there's room there, okay? And it only fits in one way, but you can do all of your slimline dies in there. You can do your embossing folders for the slimline, and then you can do action dies, I love these dies. These dies are my favorite. So if you want to do action dies, easel cards and stuff like that, then, you know, you're going to need this large plate system, okay? Because that large plate will not fit on the standard plate. You see how that is too small? Okay, so just so you guys know what the differences are. Okay, same thing with this easel card. It's not going to fit on the standard plate because it's too long. Okay, but if you're going to town making all of these embellishments and just want to make the embellishments, then the Empress Mini is the way to go. Or if you buy Anna's specific Empress Mini plates, like her embossing folders to make smaller cards, then that's the reason why you would do that. Okay? So does anybody have any questions on that? One of the other questions that I got about the plate system is, Marie, is it normal for my magnetic mat to end up warping and ripping? Okay, and the answer is actually yes. Okay, it is normal when you get your plate systems. Okay, let me move this back over here. Oh my goodness gracious, this thing is so heavy. And that's why I have a die station. So it stays there and it does not move. It just stays there. And then I get to die cut all I want over there. So when you get your new plate system, your new plates are going to look beautiful, pristine, see-through. They're not going to have any scratches, okay? And if you watch some of Anna's videos, you may be a little bit confused of how to use your plates, because when you watch her videos, the later videos, she has a white magnetic mat, okay, which was the old kind of magnetic mat. This is the newer, improved system one. And everything that she shows with the white magnetic mat, they tell you to put the dies face up, okay? So let me grab some dies here. Just to give an example of that. All right, so if you were to make, let's just say, with the compendium die, squared, this is a square compendium die set, okay? If you wanted to make this die, you would see in those videos that she would have instructions where it would be glass plate, metal shim, magnetic mat, the die on top, and then the paper, okay? And yes, that is how she used to do it. But because this magnetic mat is a lot stronger, now the preferred way to do it is actually face down, which I like better because I can actually see where the die is and maximize how much paper that I want to save, you know, because I'll be using this other paper for other projects. All right, so I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay, if you see that. Now, of course, because the die is cutting into the mat, you're going to get scratches, okay? And your once beautiful magnetic mat that looked like this is eventually going to look like this, okay? This is absolutely normal. A lot of people talk about it warping, okay? Warping is a natural occurrence with Anna's magnets, magnetic mats. When it warps, it's usually because one, the die may spread the magnetic mat. You can see right now, this magnetic mat used to be the same size as this shim, but over time of me using it, it has flattened out and gotten bigger, okay? You have to be careful when your magnetic mat does this, just because if you're going to cut something, you need to make sure that it's actually on the side where the shim is. If you happen to put your card up here and your die right up here and feed it through your Empress, it's not going to cut all the way through. It may emboss it, but it won't cut it through. That's why the shim is so important for the cutting process. That pressure and with the shim makes it cut through the paper, okay? Now, over time, and you can see here, there are some areas where I didn't take off the excess and it actually made a mark inside there and dug its way into the magnetic mat. For that, all I can say is be careful, because if you do not remove your excess and you put a flat piece of paper on here, you can actually emboss your paper with whatever is stuck on here, okay? Just because the pressure is so great, all right? The other thing is that over time, this is going to spread some more, and your mat may end up looking like this, Okay. Now this is when people start getting upset. And they go, I've only had this for 6 months. And look what happened to this. Okay. This still can be used. Can it be used with a 5x7 die? I wouldn't use it with a 5x7 die because there's a hole there. Okay. You just get another mat. And the magnetic mats are not expensive. They're $10. Now, the only problem is that if you have to buy it, you have to buy it from Anna's website, and she only allows you to buy one at a time. Why, Anna? Why? But you can still buy them. Okay. This is totally salvageable. You can use it for, your smaller die cuts, embellishment die cuts and stuff like that. So don't throw it away just because it looks like this. You can see that it's bowed. Okay. The reason why it's bowed there is because when I was die cutting with the glass plates, the pressure eventually will make the plates have a curvature to it. Okay. And I don't know if you can see that. When your plates start doing this, just flip it over and start using it the opposite way. When you do it like that, then it starts to flatten out. I did not, and it created a curvature. So the bottom plate, it looked like this, a hump like that, okay? And then the top looked like a hump. Well, actually, it looked like this. The bottom looked like this, and it ended up making the mat curved. But there was nothing wrong with it. It's just a pain. All right, these mats. I'm trying to think how long I've had these mats. I think I've had these mats for almost 8 months, and I use my mats every single day for about 2 to 3 hours. Okay. So you can see it has a real long longevity. Most people are not like me that craft every single day and for hours. Do you have to replace the glass mats when they look like this? This is normal. Okay. This is normal. And actually, I was really worried in the very beginning when I started getting cracks in my glass that it was going to impact my paper. It does not. It's never impacted my paper. These are actually the original glass plates. I have not replaced. Actually, I replaced them last month for the very first time for a video to show the difference between an old glass plate and a new glass plate. But these have been with me. I think I bought my Empress in 2018, either 2018 or 2017. It was a long time ago. So you can see with all of the times that I've used it, it still is in really good condition. Okay, and it has not broken on me yet. This is very thick piece of glass. Okay, very thick. All right, so I hope that helps you understand the differences of that, of the glasses, the sizes of the glasses, the sizes of the machine, and everything. Okay, so the reason why I got this. Let's get on to the reason that I got this. So I wanted to prepare a card for my upcoming project, and I still haven't played with my my Spellbinders open house door dies, and this is the base. And I thought, you know what? I think this would be great. Okay, and with all the paper that I have, this is not even like 1/16 of my paper. I mean, seriously. Over there, I have a Totally Tiffany scrap rack that is full of paper, and it's just scraps. But, this is one of the reasons why I got a die cutter. To begin with, is that when I was doing Cricut cutting, I was left with these scraps. And it drove me nuts that I could not put this back in my Cricut and have it cut. Every time I did it, it would slide everywhere. Excuse me. So I decided to buy an Empress, and well, actually, I decided to buy a Big Shot, enjoy Stampin' Up, and then upgraded to an Empress. All right, so let's have some fun. I have my scrap paper here, and I have more scrap paper. Let's see here. What did I do with that paper? Just for fun, let's do a pink door. Okay? Why not? Right? I don't know what it's going to look like, but I do want to try this out. Okay, so I have pink here, and you can see that that's going to fit right there. Now, if I wanted to use the rest of this, I can. So let's go ahead and make some adjustments and maximize this door, this space on the magnetic mat. Okay, so I'm going to take this and cut it. That right there. This is really tiny. Oh, I can't believe how tiny it is. It's so nice that she has the grid here also, which is really important if you're trying to, line up dies for certain projects and stuff. Okay. Now there's green. And how many of you have a scrap piece of paper that looks like this? Okay. And you're like, oh, what in the world am I going to do with that? Well, guess what? I'll put that right there. Okay. One right there. And the other one. So, I do have to say this. When you're using Anna's Empress, mini or big, okay, if you have some embossed sides, don't think that you can't use your die on there, because the pressure of the mini Empress or the big Empress is going to go ahead and emboss it again and kind of like take away that previous marking. I didn't believe it at first, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to just try it. And it absolutely does work. Okay. All right. So I think, let's see. What color looks good with pink, guys? I'm thinking black, but let's get some black paper. So because we are using scraps, let's see, I never use this one. I think this one will be fun. Let's do dots. What do you guys think about that? All right. So we will, actually, you know what? Not dots. I changed my mind. Sorry. I do that often. Okay. I want to make this black And I think, yep, we'll do that right there. Okay, so we're just going to take that there, and then this one, actually, you kind of have to do a little bit of geometry sometimes with these things. Right. Let me use these door steps here. And that stair is hanging off, so I need to scoot this up just a little bit. Let me lift it up so I don't right there. And scoot that over just a little bit. Move that one down here, and just like that. Okay, I think we got plenty of stuff on there. This mini thing. Look at that. Okay, let us grab. Do we have any pink in here? Okay, so we have this. So what we'll do is you'll cut this right here, just like that. I'll put that there. Okay. Put everything in here. We'll leave this out here like that. Okay. All right. I think I already lost a piece. Great. Day in the morning. Okay. Move this over here this way. I have to check that the inside of that up here to see if I dropped a die in there. I think I end up dropping a die. Okay, so to use this, all you have to do is put it in here like this, and then hit the run. Oh, turn it on, then hit run. Well, oh, it would help if you gave it power. Oh gosh. Well, wasn't that yeah. It's been a long week. Okay. Now that it has power, hello. Put it in there and then turn it on. The light's gonna turn on and then hit run. Oh, it's a fast little thing. Oh, fast. I love how fast it is. Okay. And so now, let's go ahead and move it over to the side. And I don't know why it didn't cut through. Very interesting. Okay, we'll try it again. That's not cool. Should have the same pressure. Let me cut this out. So if that happens, then you'll just turn over your die just like this. If you want, you can take some non-stick tape, or I should say low tack tape, and put it on there. I'm just going to go like that. Hopefully that will do it. Let's put it in there again. Very interesting that it doesn't want to cut. So let's see if there's anything like that, because that will be disappointing if that's the case. Well, those cut out just fine. Usually these just fall out, so I'm a little surprised that it's not enough pressure. And I usually don't use the reverse, so yeah, that one will have to be done again. And we'll just do it like this here. Let's do it one more time. And let's go ahead and feed it through it this way. Okay. Let's do a reverse. And run. Yeah, it just does not want to cut. Maybe it's the die. That's very, very interesting. That it doesn't want to cut. Okay, so we'll have to trim that off. Okay. And that's a wash. This one has little tiny flowers. Put it there. Hey, Jamie. Hi. How are ya? You'll have to watch the replay and hear about my week. This was one heck of a week. All right. So I got the Empress Mini, Jamie. I was just showing everybody this. I don't know if it's these dies that are having a hard time cutting, or if it is the Empress. But I don't know if it has as much pressure as the full size one. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I didn't realize that that just embosses it, and I probably will have to cut this over again because I am, unless I can figure out how to cover up my mistake, which I probably could do with some kind of embellishment. So if you guys ever do that and you've cut some of your die cut off by mistake, don't scrap it, just put something over on top of it. That is the quickest fix that you can do. And yeah, it's not perfect, and you probably know it's not perfect, but other people will have no idea. Okay, so let's go like this. Do you have the Empress Mini, Jamie? I can't remember if you said you did or not. It's a pretty fast thing. Okay. So, I'm going to cut it out one more time because, yeah, it's got too many mistakes on there. Too many mistakes. So, lessons learned. That's not a problem. So with the big Empress, what would end up happening is I would have put all these little tiny pieces on this big plate. So this little tiny piece on this big plate, and it would have to feed this whole thing through. And I think my Empress is a lot slower. You're the one with all the other machines. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, Mini Empress is on HSN. Just saying. I'm being little devil's advocate here. No, I'm not. I don't get commission from HSN. Installment plans. Yes. I got it on 5 installment plans, and I'm so excited. All right. Let's go ahead and put this back over here. And we'll take this one. Like that. Okay. And then let's make some more pink flowers. Actually, let's do green. Okay. So there's green in there. And let's do it in reverse. Okay. I love how fast it is, honestly. And now, oh, hello. Take one of these here. And actually, I love coffee filters so much. Jeff is going to be like, where are all the coffee filters? I don't know, sweetheart. They might be up in Marie's craft room. Oh. How was your week? And just like that. See? So you can see how fast this little thing is. It's like super, super fast. All right. And we'll put these little green ones over here. Ah, hello. Just like so. Okay? So Jamie, I don't know if you heard, but anybody that's watching this again and going, oh God, here she goes again. I got contacted by Spellbinders, the dye company Spellbinders, and they asked me if I was interested in creating some projects of theirs, and they sent me a whole bunch of dyes for free. I'm like, I still can't believe it. I really still can't believe it. Of course, I have a lot of work to do, but I am like so super excited about doing that. So starting August 20th, I can start sharing all those projects on YouTube and Facebook and Tumblr and Instagram and wherever else I feel that I want to share the world what I've created. So make sure you check out Spellbinders to see everything that's coming out new. And yeah, it's like so super exciting. It really is. Okay, so I want to show you guys one of the big reasons why I got this little Empress. It's mainly for this. Mainly for this. So I absolutely love yes, I love my platinum. Love my platinum. Okay, so I got these really cute holiday decoration dies. Have you guys seen this before? Yeah, they're absolutely so cute. And after trying to cut it with my regular Empress plate system that's this big for a tiny little die that's this little, I said, you know what? There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. So, anyway, I'm like so excited about that. And so now I can put them all on here. And let's dig through here. Go through. I can actually use my scrap pieces of paper. Okay. So this here is like some sort of platinum silver cardstock. I can't remember where I got that from. I think I got it from AC Moore before they died. Before they died. I need funeral music. Dun 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 dun. The day that my heart broke. Anybody else miss AC Moore? Have you heard of AC Moore? That's so super fast. Love it. And so now I can just pop these off. And look at that. Ta-da! Done in a snap. Oh, snap. Wasn't that like a Fergalicious song? Oh, snap. All right. And then here. And let me tell you, before making these little tiny embellishments was painstakingly long process. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut that up. Put that there. And right there. Okay. The other cool thing that happened this week was I mastered the art of foiling. So I did put a foil video for the first time on there on YouTube. And so let me show you what those foils look like. I wish this wasn't like well, nope, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to be making embellishments. I'm not going to actually make a card right now. It's yeah, I'm not there yet. I thought I was there, and I'm not there yet. I kind of am still in the whole let's make embellishments just in case I don't have time to do 17 projects while I'm getting all my new stuff. Yeah, 17 projects. Craziness. What was I thinking? All right. But that's here and there. Okay. I think we got it. Let's go ahead and make some stars also. So now I can just kind of like do an assembly line and just, you know, die cut away. Now this is probably better for paper that isn't so thick. And you guys know that I use very thick paper, 100 pounds to 120 pound paper. One more time. I know I don't have to do it that much, but I just want to make sure that these snowflakes get cut right. See, and look how that just pops off. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so just so you know, in case you have not seen them before, this is what they look like when they're totally finished and put together. Isn't that like so adorable? And look at these red ones. And we get the little red balls so you can see them. Isn't that like so sweet? Oh. Where do I find mine? So I get most of my paper from what? Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking right now. Cardstock Warehouse. They have the best paper, I think, for colored paper. Also, Anna Griffin, her paper is pretty thick. I don't think it's quite at 110, but those are the two that is the most thick. The foiling paper, this is actually heavier. I am trying to think how heavy that is, though. Hold on, let me check. Let me see if I have a label on something. I thought I had a label on it, and I don't. I don't. But I'll show you the shimmer paper. So Cardstock Warehouse has paper that is just regular matte, you know, just like regular cardstock. Like this is their Christmas collection. I think this cost me like $11 for 25 sheets, something like that. It could have been cheaper than that. But when it doesn't say Star Dream, it means that it's matte. Okay? If it says Star Dream on it, then it is a metallic shimmer. Okay? The ones that are metallic shimmer are 105 pounds. Yeah. And then if you're really looking for heavy paper, you know, like to make boxes, something that needs, you know, more weight, then this Craft Sticks paper, this is 300 GSM, and I believe 300 GSM is like what, 120 something, 25. Anybody in Europe, if I massacred that, I'm so sorry. But that paper is much thicker, and it is really thick. Okay, got it. All right. Anna Griffin's paper is amazing. Again, I'm telling you, HSN needs to just make me an affiliate, because I'm always talking about them. But when they have Anna Griffin paper on there, her paper is like, I believe, like $40 for, what is it? $40. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but let me get out one of her papers so you can see. Oh, my goodness. She never puts the weight on there, but I know just by buying the Cardstock Warehouse how much it is. But this is the Perfect Palette metallic cardstock, and this was $40, and it came with 54 12 by 12 sheets. She always has, you know, it's always big quantity. If you go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you know, if you pick up quality, good quality 12 by 12 paper, that 12 by 12 paper is usually $1.99 unless you get it on sale for $1. So, you know, at $34 to $40 for the amount, it's actually a good value. And with HSN, you got the payment plan. So, you know, as long as you are good about not purchasing all the time, or just know that, you know, your spending limit. Sometimes I'm like, I don't need any paper, and then I buy all the paper in the world because it's on sale or it's on Anna's site, you know. But that's just me. I'm crazy about paper. All right, so here's the snowflakes. Oh my gosh, these snowflakes are adorable. Sorry, I'm getting overexcited again. This is where all the work comes from. It's actually taking out the little excess. All right, let me get out this one here, and then you can see what that looks like. Oh, it's so cute. So what I probably would do in the future is just take them off the paper and not worry about taking off the excess, and just keep on die cutting, and then, you know, pop open, you know, some kind of Netflix show, and then start taking out the negatives. Look at that. Isn't that like so adorable? Okay, the new card that I made, if you guys haven't seen my new card on Instagram, this is the card here, okay? And this card was made with several different die manufacturers, okay? So, I wonder if you guys can guess which die manufacturers I used. You sound like me. I think there should always be a community of paper crafters, and like the paper crafters need to live near each other so we can just borrow each other's stuff. I think that would be a perfect community. So let's see here. I have Spellbinders. If you can guess the Spellbinders dies, that is look at this. Isn't it like so cute? His feet move. Do 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 do. So he's a kinetic card. I haven't really labeled if it's a he or she, and I keep on calling it a he. But anyway, the little gnome, the stump, the tree, the snowflakes, and the sentiment, those are all Spellbinders. Okay. And then these right here, the snow clouds, those were actually done with Elizabeth Craft Designs Adventure Scenes. That die set is like so worth the money. And I think the die set is like $15.99 or something like that, and it comes with clouds and rolling hills and grass and something else. I'm trying to think of the other die that it comes with. But and then I used the Anna Griffin Slimline die card to cut out this, okay? And then this frame here, this is Anna Griffin's Slimline card die, and I just so happened to take the snow and have all of the pieces cut to the bottom of that. I have a video of this. One day I will edit it and upload it so you guys can see what it looks like. No joke, this card took 4 hours to do. 4 hours. And it was not even that it was difficult. It was just so many tiny little pieces on here, and I'm not used to working with tiny pieces, and I didn't have my little Empress, so it was taking me forever to die cut all of this. So anyway, and then this, if you recognize this from last Friday's live, that is the Crafter's Companion Sarah Signature's vellum on there. Yeah. So anyway, that was super fun to make, very time consuming, but absolutely loved it. Now, the other thing that I wanted to show you before I get off of here, and Jamie, I will give you a little heads up on my on my week. So I started off with the good news about Yana contacting me about the projects, and I felt really good. And well, okay, let me backtrack. So first, I'm gonna get on cam so you can see me, so you see all my expression, because let me tell you, okay, let me tell you, this is a heck of a story. Okay, so first of all, this area right here, okay, this is my spare bedroom, okay, and Jeff and I have finally decided we want to try to do some kind of Murphy bed there. So I contacted my local company for Murphy bed, and I said to them, hey, you know, I'm interested in a Murphy bed. I'd like to see some models. Okay. And they contacted me back, and they said, oh, we're going to have this girl come over, and she's going to show you all the Murphy bed styles that that we have. So I'm like, okay. I'm like super excited, right? Well, then they tell me, you can expect her to be there for about 2 hours. I'm like, 2 hours? Measuring my wall space? Why would that take 2 hours? And I asked them, I said, do you have any Murphy bed examples? And they were like, she's gonna show you all of that. I'm like, okay. So last Saturday she came over. I was super excited. I sent her a text before that and said, hey, listen, I just want to give you a heads up. I am an upcoming craft vlogger. I do a lot of videos, and I shared with her a picture of a vlogger in the background, and I said, this is what I want it to look like. And it had like a bookcase in the back. So then she shows up, and I tell her, did you get my text? And she's like, yes, I got your text. And I said, and she goes, well, we kind of don't sell those kinds of things. I'm going to show you what we have, but I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to do what you want to do. Like, how does she even know that what I want her to do? I just showed her like the bookcase. So anyway, she tells me, okay, well, because you want a Murphy bed, you're going to have to, go from a queen size bed to a full size bed. And hold on 1 second. I thought I did this before. 1 second. Oh, all right. Battery in there. Okay. And anyway, she was just really negative about the whole thing. And I told her, what I envision in this wall here is a bookcase that really hides a bed and then has storage. So I can, add paper there, and it looks like a craft room while I'm on camera. And then if, for some reason my mother wants to, come over, I can pop down the bed and she can sleep in here. Okay. And she was just like so negative about the whole thing. And I was like, okay. And she just stayed at my kitchen table for an hour and a half trying to draw up something that I would like, but she would never show it to me until the last second. And I'm like, yeah, that's not what I'm going for. Okay, well, try this. And showing me woods. And I'm like, why are you showing me woods? You haven't even shown me like a model that I like. And I was trying not to be difficult, but apparently I was difficult because I'm not the standard customer that just wants a plain old Murphy bed. So anyway, I went on Pinterest and I found a bookshelf one, and I shared it with her, and she goes, oh yeah, we're not going to be able to make that. I'm like, you don't even want to go, to your engineers and ask them? And she was like, well, I can ask them, but I can tell you right now, we can't do that. Like, okay. So she showed me what she thought was like, it was like a Murphy bed with a bookshelf and a corner piece. And I asked her the price. And she says, that's going to be about $6,000. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm not telling her, my budget, but, I'm like $6,000. Okay. So anyway, she said that she was going to contact her manager and check on the bed price and then let me know the very next day. Well, the very next day, I found something that I absolutely loved. I think it was from the Murphy Bed Depot in Florida. Talked with the owner. She was super nice. The bed that I want is like, I think with everything, like them lifting it up here on the second floor, it's going to be like $3,000. $3,000 versus $6,000. Okay. And that's probably including somebody building it here at the house. So anyway, I share with her that same model, And I said, this is what I want. And she doesn't know that I talked with the other owner. And I asked her about carpets. Will it be able to, slide in and out? Because it was a bookshelf that kind of like went like this. And then the bed pops out like that. And the owner said, oh, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem at all. So I tell her, and the first thing she said is like, yeah, that's not going to work. You have carpet. That needs hardwood floors. The way that it slid, it was like from the top, not from the bottom. It doesn't slide from the bottom. It's like the hinges are on the top. So anyway, Jeff kept on saying, I don't think you like her, love. And I was like, it's not a matter of liking her. It's just, sometimes when you have people that are constantly, telling you that you can't do things, it gets annoying. So anyway, she said that she didn't think that we were her type of customer. And I'm like, I cannot believe this business here is actually turning away business, because we will end up getting something for that, and we probably will be spending quite a bit of money on it. But, that's her loss. That's her loss. So anyway, I went from that to then Yana telling me in the hi. Okay, and get this. Then I noticed that on my check statement, I had some missing cash. Like, my bank account was significantly lower. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Turns out I was the victim of a phishing attempt. And I can't even call it a phishing attempt because they were successful. And somehow they grabbed my credit card information, my PIN number. I don't know how they grabbed my PIN number. And the code, and opened up their own Amazon account and started purchasing things. So here is the funny part about that whole thing. So they end up purchasing 3 things, and they sent them to me. They bought things for themselves, but they end up sending it to my address. So I have these really cute laugh tracks. You got to hear this. I'm just like entertaining my own self here. But, it closed. Never mind. So anyway, they bought fabric softener. Okay. They bought a garden seat and a moonlight. No joke. A moonlight. And I got all of those in the mail. So now I'm trying to figure out how to return it to Amazon. Yeah. And I had to close my credit card and then have to wait for it to come into the mail. But it came today. Yay. So now I'm not feeling like I have no money. Oh man. So it's been one hell of a week. It has been one hell of a week. But anyway, all right, let me show you this foiling stuff, and then I am going to jump off of here because I am tired. I have been working. When I say I've been working really hard at work. My boss came back from vacation. Nothing more to say than that. The boss is busy. I'm busy. Okay. I want to show you these foiled images that I did. So I did these images. This is part of Yana and Becca's foil collection, if you don't have their foil plates. And what I discovered is they actually work really, really good if you foil on foil. Okay, that's foil cardstock. Isn't that like so beautiful? Try to do it like that. There. Happy birthday. And this a happy anniversary. This one. On the shimmer paper, it's like a hit or miss. So this is another one that I haven't cut out yet. That's happy anniversary. I guess I'm going to be sending out a lot of anniversary cards. And then this one's congratulations. So, anyway, I was very happy with that. I do have a card that I had, I'm working on. Let's see if I can find it. It was here. Oh, there it is. So, this is just piecing it together. Whoop, hello. Da, 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 da. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks absolutely cool right now. So, all the foiling happening and the circles. Isn't that like so cool? So, I'm not sure if that's going to be a card or not, but I have it saved. Just kind of like figure out my inspiration. Here's an example again of the foiling and how beautiful it ends up looking. So you can, it's kind of hard to show foil on camera, but you can see how beautiful it looks. So anyway, that is my week. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you coming on and entertaining me. I'm hoping that this week is going to be a better week. So anyway, the new products are going to be debuting anytime on August 20th or after. Some of the dyes that I'm doing, I cannot debut it until September 20th because that's the release date. So anyway, just make sure you watch those videos because it's going to be fun to show you my card creations and what I come up with. I hope I inspire somebody. And I have all kinds of different ideas in my head. So anyway, if you have any questions about the Empress Mini, you watched the video before about the plate system and have any questions about that, let me know. I now own both, and so I feel even more knowledgeable than I did before. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so anyway, thank you, and you have a good night too. See you later. Bye.